Whose number are you looking up, Mom?
All the different ones. Actually, what was the one Mannering, right? That's the one I wanted, really. Because here it is here. She's always lived in Forest Hills in the same place. I could give her a call. You know, on K. McKeever. Yeah. And Margaret Kofo McMillan.
Yeah.
Remember her?
That'd be a great idea to call her too. Yep.
And where is she? She's moved, you know, she's Canada. And I don't know about her son. Her daughter was the older of the two, and she's married, the daughter. And her son was not well. And I don't know but I haven't.
Yeah, Danny, right?
Danny, yeah. He was not well, and I don't know. Every time when I called her, I would say, "How's Danny?" Oh, and then she almost cried because he wasn't well at all. Oh. And then I didn't hear from her. Just one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
But I must try. And Kay McKeever, and I call her, and it's like just before Christmas, and she's so happy to hear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We should give her a call.
Yeah. We should.
Yeah.
And she lives at West Islip?
Maybe.
That was always lived in Queens Village.
Oh.
They're a big family. And so Tom Wolfe, who is he and I were in the same class in St. Joseph's, St. Joachim and Anne's School.
Wow, that's the local
school,
right?
School for Catholic school in Queens Village. So, of course, living down the street from me, you know, I had easy access, and he was very, very bright too. So I think we got he got the medal for the, what do you call it, something that the highest average or the best or whatever it was, you know, of the boys.
Wow.
And I got for the girls. So, and my mother gave the medal for the boys. You know, she had decided that she wanted to give the medal, excellence medal, for the boys, because we had no boys, you know. So, and she didn't want to be partial with the girls, so she did. And then I forget now who else gave the girls medal, but I got the girls, and Tom Wolfe got the boys. And of course, when we met, well, every time we meet, we talk about that, and we laugh. You know? Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, anyway,
So you were talking about Chuck.
Oh yeah, and before the train came into the station, he said to me, he said, I'd like to get together, you know, and with you in New York or wherever you live. I said, give me an address and I'll come out and visit or call you. And I said, well, that sounds good. So, you know, and he was going to be there for a while in the area, in the city. And I forget now what he was doing, but anyway, it was something in business, starting business. And so, you know, we left it at that. And
now, how old were you at the time?
I think I was, well, of course, now, we were coming back from a college basketball varsity trip. And that was in Pennsylvania. Oh. So we went, and it was the first time we ever, as a group, and a basketball group, went anywhere outside of the area of Brooklyn. So we had a grand time out there. Of course, Miss Williams was our coach, and she was directing us, you know.
Yeah. Now, this was when you were at St. Joachim and Anne's?
St. Joachim, no.
St. Joseph's.
St. Joseph's College.
St. Joseph's
Oh yeah, this
College.
was college level, yeah.
College level.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and they had the girls' varsity. In fact, I have the book at home of that whole thing.
Oh, wow.
It was like, it's a yearbook, I think, that they put out every year. And a picture of the basketball team. Joanne was sitting there.
Yeah, that's right. Joanne was,
yeah. She was right. She was a forward. In those days, they had half court, where now they run from one end to the other, you know. And they had half court, and the guards I was a guard, because I was defending and knocking down the other ball, the other guy's ball. And and she was a forward. Her job was to make sure that the basketball got in the basket and had some, so that we could get figures, numbers on the board, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then so I was, so I had the ball, I can remember this so clearly, down at one end as a guard. I had picked up or gotten the ball, and I stepped back a little bit and looked, and there was Joanne right onto the basket, way down the end of, so I took the ball and I heaved it at her. She caught the ball and put it in the basket. And I thought we were hysterical. And she said, "You bet you can't do that again."
Yeah.
And I said, "Neither could you."